So this guy hit me up on OkCupid, right? You know, low-key, I ain't really been messing with Tinder or OkCupid or Plenty of Fish or whatever, because, you know, a bitch is busy as fuck. But, you know, every now and then I might actually, you know, just break my standards and message the dude first instead of wait for these motherfuckers to find me, because clearly no one has found me yet. Like, I only have so much patience left before I just swear off. What a bug? Bitch, you will die. Anyhow, before I was so rudely interrupted by the now deceased insect, I only have so much patience left before I just swear off dating permanently. So like I said, every now and then I just go ahead and message the dude first. And I don't say nothing like, you know, real deep or extravagant or anything. I literally just hit their ass up with hi. And you know, some of these dudes don't respond, which is all well and fine. Then you're going to come back a month and a half later. Like, I thought my levels of petty were excessive, and that my deliberation before I would even engage in a response to be something. And, you know, I'm not going to make it a daily thing. I may, in some instances, take a few days, you know, a week. This motherfucker literally 6 weeks. Like, dude, I forgot about you. Talking about, oh, I'm sorry for the late response. I have to go back out of the country for another 3 months. Dude, if you're trying to curve me, then just don't respond at all. Do you know how easy it is to ignore motherfuckers? Just literally just don't talk. It's really not that hard. Anyhow, obviously, if you have to go out of the country for a few months, then you're clearly not interested in dating, or I'm just not your type, which is fine. Just leave me the fuck alone. Like, it's okay if we're not compatible, if you're not interested in my profile, you know, just don't respond to the message. I'll keep it moving right along and ignore you. And then that brings me to this other guy that I hit up too. All I did was say hello. This motherfucker said, hello, my name is how you doing? Where in the entire fuck is your name, fam? Where? Alright, cool. So I was dumb and I actually asked him to clarify what he meant. He told me what his real name was, all that good stuff. And the first thing that he asked me, by the way, this is the blur stick from Milk Cosmetics. First thing he asked me was, what made you hit me up? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if somebody has to ask you just straight out the gate what it is that you saw in them enough to reach out to want to communicate, that's a red flag. Because either they're not getting any kind of attention and you just completely blew their mind by the fact that you even chose to say hi, or they need attention and they're self-centered. In his instance, ain't nobody hitting this motherfucker up. Alright, so I'm like, well, your profile seemed interesting. So he's like, so what are you looking for? Are you looking for a relationship, friendship? What are you looking for? I mean, I know we asking questions, but goddamn, how about you just ask me how the fuck I'm doing, motherfucker? And so I let him know, I mean, of course I would love to have a relationship, but typically there has to be some type of a degree of friendship first before you just start throwing titles around. So then he's all like, I would love to get to know you. Can you tell me about yourself? How long have you been single? What do you do for a living? Here's my phone number. Now, y'all know how I feel about people that just want to go ahead and throw their phone numbers at me just straight up off the jump. Like, you might be crazy. And remember, my levels of petty are pretty high, so guess what I didn't do? Respond. But the next day, he hit me up. All right. What I'm not going to do is accept your phone number, but yeah, I guess I could respond, 24 hours later. And, low-key, it was our high traffic time at work. And honestly, I really did just legit forget. So I was like, I'm sorry for the delay. I've been busy. I've been single since 2015. I haven't really actively been looking since 2016. Not really a lot of luck. I work in this field. Pretty much sum myself up inside of like 3 sentences. Because dude's giving me a weird vibe. And he's like, oh, well, that's all well and fine. But here's my phone number, though. Again, you just want to make sure I got your number. You just, that's. So I ignored it. Then this motherfucker hit me up again. Sent me a message saying, can I get your number? I should have blocked him. But I didn't. So you want to know what his bitch ass did next? He hit me up again. He hit me with a good morning, D. How are you, D? Looking forward to hearing from you, D. Literally every day. And I actually forgot about it for a little bit. Until finally I just said, you know what? Blocked. So then this other dude hits me up. And the first thing he says is he calls me by my actual username. Because remember, all I do to say to these motherfuckers is hi until I actually assess if it's worth my time or if he's crazy. So he says, because it's on my profile that I work in the financial services industry, which I guess is the most accurate way to depict what it is that I do. So he says, I know you work with financing, but do you do make for a living? And I'm like, run that back. By the way, this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. But anyways, what he meant was, he said, I am so sorry. What I meant was, do you do makeup professionally? It's very impressive. Who sent you? You complimented me on my makeup, fam? You think I do this professionally now? What? Father in heaven, I know that my favorite color is petty, but if you genuinely sent this one, thank you. This legit caught me off guard, though. By the way, this is tart-shaped tape. Never have I ever had a man on any kind of dating site actually compliment me on my makeup skills. Like, usually, the dudes are talking about how they don't like a woman in makeup, which is why specifically on my profile, it states I'm a makeup enthusiast and we're not washing my face on the first date. But here he is talking about how my makeup skills is impressive, which low-key they are, but still, you're a stranger. You don't even know my name, and you're complimenting my skills. And then after that, he started asking me about Comic-Con. Like, so, do you go to Planet Comic-Con? Do you go to Kansas City Comic-Con? Do you go for the costumes and the cosplay or the comic books or the movie stars or like, you know, why do you go? Tell me about that. Is this a trap? Like, I need to know. Where you find these conversation skills at? Like, motherfucker, you actually read my profile? You actually read what I had to say? Men still do that? So, that happened. And kind of got me thinking, maybe I do want to slide in my phone number. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. What the fuck was I thinking? We are certified gangster in these streets. You know, fuck these bitches. Get money. Hold on, we're not giving our phone number first. Not for shit. I'm still quite impressed, though, at the fact that he actually read what it is that I had to say, and he's striking up a conversation. And he's asking several correct questions. And he's not too ugly looking, you know, because every now and then you got to give ugly dude a chance. I unfortunately had a whole kid behind giving an ugly dude a chance, but, you know, be that as it may. Because, you know, once you get caught slipping, then you get sprung. And once you get sprung, then you start to cupcake. And then once you start to cupcake, then you catch feelings. And then when you catch feelings, it's over. At the same time, if I stay bitter and lonely for forever, I may miss out on my future husband, whomever it is that he may be. And a bitch is kind of like tired of bullshit. So I might, you know, that bake though. But I might indulge it a little bit, just a little bit. By the way, this is Sasha Buttercup setting powder, one of my OG favorites. But yeah, anyway, Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, caffeine. But yeah, that was still a pleasant surprise. So I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, for all he knows, my real name is D, which it starts with the letter D. But I guess I can't rule out dating just yet. I feel like it though, because literally no one has found me yet. Like, come on. Like, we got all this black girl magic and intelligence and sex appeal and wittiness and sarcasm and nerdiness and just in one big ass, beautiful ass, big booty, big titty package and no one wants it yet. Smashbox Create and Transform Masterclass Palette. Tutorial and review coming soon, but no, still. Nobody out there? Nobody. So, you know, in my ass, we'd probably start dating, I'd catch feelings, and I'd probably knock him upside his head and be like, where the fuck have you been? I've been waiting on your ass, punk.